Unveiling the Lost Tribes, a study of Israel Gentiles and covenant identity. Photo by Matt on Unsplash. Introduction: Rediscovering Israel's True Covenant. The Bible tells a story of a covenant, a divine agreement between the God of Israel and his chosen people, the Israelites. This covenant is not merely historical. It's a central theme woven throughout the scriptures, spanning from Genesis to Revelation. Consistently, God speaks possessively of my people, the house of Israel, and the lost sheep. Yet, over time, certain interpretations, especially of terms like Gentiles, have led to misunderstandings about to whom God's promises were made, and for whom they will ultimately be fulfilled. This article explores these terms in their original Hebrew and Greek meanings, and places them within the greater narrative of Israel's covenant. In particular, it examines how Gentiles often refers to Israelites scattered and lost, rather than solely to non-Israelite nations. By doing so, we gain insight into how the Bible maintains the integrity of the covenant with Israel, even in the New Testament. My people, and the chosen identity of Israel. Exodus 19:5. Now therefore, if ye will obey my voice indeed, and keep my covenant, ye shall be a peculiar treasure unto me above all people, for all the earth is mine. In this passage, God speaks directly to the Israelites at Mount Sinai, calling them his peculiar treasure. Here, peculiar means something uniquely valued and set apart. The covenant is made specifically with Israel, distinguishing them from all other nations, and emphasizing the special relationship God holds with them. Deuteronomy 7:6. For thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God. The Lord thy God hath chosen thee to be a special people unto himself, above all people that are upon the face of the earth. This verse reaffirms Israel's chosen status. Holy here means set apart, signifying Israel's unique place as a people unlike any other. This chosenness isn't only about religious practices, but a profound spiritual and covenantal bond that positions Israel directly in relationship with God. Understanding Gentiles in the Bible. The term Gentiles often has a layered meaning. In the Hebrew scriptures, it derives from goy, plural, goyim, meaning nation or people. While goy can indicate non-Israelite nations, it can also refer to Israelite tribes who have lost their identity or taken on foreign ways. Recognizing this dual use is key, as many New Testament references to Gentiles actually speak to Israelites who had been lost among the nations and were now being called back to the covenant. This interpretation aligns with the prophetic vision throughout the Old Testament, which speaks of Israel's lost tribes regathering. Romans 24:26 and Hosea's prophecy. In Paul's letter to the Romans, he references the prophecy of Hosea when discussing the Gentiles, helping clarify Israel's scattered tribes and their eventual return. Even us, whom he hath called, not of the Jews only, but also of the Gentiles? As he saith also in Osee, I will call them my people, which were not my people, and her beloved, which was not beloved. Romans 9:24-26. Here, Paul quotes Hosea, who prophesied Israel's lost tribes would eventually be restored. Hosea's words spoke of those once cut off and removed from their identity who would ultimately be brought back to the covenant. Hosea 1:10. Yet the number of the children of Israel shall be as the sand of the sea, which cannot be measured nor numbered. And it shall come to pass, that in the place where it was said unto them, Ye are not my people, there it shall be said unto them, Ye are the sons of the living God. This prophecy directly addresses Israel, foretelling that those who would become not my people would one day be restored. This reference to Gentiles thus highlights Israelites who were scattered and estranged but are ultimately destined to be called sons of the living God. Paul's usage of Gentiles aligns with Hosea's prophecy, affirming that lost Israel is included in God's covenant. Written by Christopher Turner, expert theologist specializing in Israelite heritage and covenant theology, biblical scholar and cultural historian focusing on ancient scriptures and the lost tribes of Israel, author of Rediscovering Israel, a comprehensive study of covenantal promises and the scattered tribes. Contributor to theological journals Insights on Hebrew Texts, prophecy, and New Testament context. Public speaker discussing Israelite identity, prophecy, and scriptural truth in the modern age. Covenant theology researcher unveiling the promises made to Israel and their fulfillment.